That's not how you play.
Oh, you can't cheat it. Hey, yo, get out. Yo. Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Stay Puft Marshfellow boss fight with the skeleton key boss in Karamelle. We're going to be going over some of its cheats, some of the stuff that it drops, and a little bit about everything, just so you guys can understand the fight and what are my thoughts about this fight, because I was actually really intrigued on this fight when I saw the test run video that they showed a while back on KI Live showing the key boss, and I had like theories about it, about how it would work, and it's quite different, so we're going to be explaining all that type of stuff. But if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like on this video, be sure to subscribe, and remember that 90% of you guys that watch me on a daily basis are not subscribed, so if you guys can do me a huge favor, subscribe. It's free. You guys can always unsubscribe later. Also, check out the Twitch channel down below if you guys want to see more stream highlights or anything like that. They're always on there. So, let's continue. So when it comes to this boss fight, there's the main thing that this boss fight actually drops are new wands. The new wand this boss drops are really good when it comes to PvP, and they're better than the executive ones, because the previous executive ones, they had pierce, they had shad, they had crit, they had damage. But on top of that, these wands have pip conserve, which is actually going to be really good for a lot of people, and these wands are actually going to be probably really good for PvE in certain scenarios, but mainly for PvP. So I like this. New types of wands, new versatility, and they're at level 140. So this isn't for 130 PvP or 138 technically, but it is for 140, and most of the people do max level PvP now, so this is going to be perfect for them. Something new that people can use within PvP and change up the meta, and that's what I like. That's the main thing that this person drops. All the other gear that this person drops is like Uber and some other stuff that's regarding that you can get from like other bosses. So you can farm this boss, but it's up to you. Other than that, there's spell elements that are implemented that this boss drops. So if you are trying to farm spell elements, you could farm this person, but in my opinion, if you really want to farm spell elements, farm Uwe, farm Heidi, farm those people. And I haven't tested out if the rates on those bosses are increased by any chance, so I'll definitely be checking those out in my next stream. So definitely stop by if you guys want to see that type of stuff. We're gonna be testing those rates because I do want to see if the rates are actually increased, because I know getting spell elements, getting all that type of stuff is very, very annoying. So we're gonna be testing those. So things that you should know within this boss fight. It's a pretty fun boss fight in my opinion. I actually love this boss fight just because it's hot potato, but it's with the dot, it's with the DOT. So if you don't transfer the DOT, you basically are gonna die or take half your health. It roughly does around 4.4, sometimes it does 4.6 or even 6k, because it did 6k on me during today's stream. Obviously I don't have the footage for today's stream yet, but it did 6k on me and immediately killed me because of a feint and all that type of stuff. It basically pierces you all the way, judging by the stats of it, because I had a person who was completely immune, like basically flat 100 resist, and they still got hit with 4.4k. So I basically think the cheat's around there. But you cannot triage or use a shift spell in this fight. I know some people would try to do that. If you saw the clip at the beginning of the video, you can't triage because you basically just die. You and the person that you triage are immediately dead. Same thing as shifting, you are basically dead. So you have to use the cards that the person gives you, the Marshfellow gives you, and you have to use it to your advantage. So in my opinion, if this fight isn't too hard, if you know what you're doing and you have a good solid team, what I usually do within the couple runs I've done this already on test realm, the best way to do this fight is basically have a team where you can have a person who hits and have a good support, so you guys can keep supporting and blading him and just basically wipe the team. First, you got to kill all the minions though, because if you don't kill the minions, it's really annoying in this fight, because there's a death, mass feints, negative 40s, all that type of stuff, and just very annoying in general. Thankfully, he doesn't respawn the minions, but if they do want to make this boss a little bit harder, I highly advise them to make it so the boss respawns minions, and they can do some stuff like that as well. But I think this boss is already good as it is. Other stuff to note is make sure you do transfer the dot immediately. If you time the dot actually immediately, you know what round it's going to be, you know all that type of stuff, then you can transfer the dot to the boss and he'll keep the dot. He won't. But if you do it the next turn after, he will transfer the dot back to you if you are soloing, or if you are doing it with multiple people, he will transfer it to either you or people on your teammates. And the downside is, if your teammates do not have the 2 item cards, they can't shift it, they can't get rid of it, and they're basically forced to take either 4K or even insta-die from this. So it's not that hard. So once you guys wipe the team, or basically wipe the minions, you basically want to blade up for a Scion, in my opinion. I think the Scion strat for me has been the best strat for this, like the best strat that I can easily recommend, because he does have a lot of HP, and the best route for this, if you're a Storm, you're gonna easily defeat this fight. Just make sure somebody has a Shatter, because if you are Ice, Fire, or Storm, you're gonna need Shatter. If you are all the other schools, you're completely fine. But I would basically go for a heavy hitting spell in that case. Just for Storm, it's really easy to get your Scion because they just need to have no blades. For Ice, you just need a lot of HP, but I don't think that you guys will have an Ice hitter. Mainly the people you want to hit is mainly going to be a Storm for this fight. Fire is going to be quite difficult, but I'm pretty sure a lot of Fires out there are definitely going to find ways to beat this, because the thing is, the Marshfellow knows Immolate, so basically hits himself with the fire and hits an enemy, and he also knows Fire Shield, so it's going to be quite annoying. And hopefully Shatters are going to be keen on this, and even if you do use a convert, you're hopefully going to have a teammate who converts for you the turn that you hit, because if not, you leave that convert there, he's either going to Fire Shield, Ice Shield, or even Immolate himself to get rid of all that type of stuff. So be sure to be on the lookout for those types of cheats, and you'll be able to manage this fight pretty good. So those are like the big notes from what I see from this fight, and it's not too bad in my opinion. I feel like if they wanted to buff this boss, I wouldn't go for the health strat or even the DOT. I would definitely just make it so minions respawn, because once you get rid of the minions, I feel like the fight is just really simple. He has like 250k HP, and all you got to do is just blade up for a Scion if you're a Storm, or go for a heavy hitting spell if you're one of the other schools. So those are like the main things for this boss. Overall, I enjoyed this fight because it's hot potato, and I really hope that if they do change it, like I said, increase the minions so that he can respawn them, or do like a hot potato type thing where we can see the numbers, like how I mentioned on Twitter. If you guys have seen, I mentioned on Twitter how I believe the hot potato mechanic should be changed or anything like that, and I did talk about it in my previous video on this boss when we saw the video for the first time. So hopefully they can do something like that where we can see the number of rounds, and if you don't pass the hot potato, you should insta die from it. So maybe we could do something like that. Maybe they can do something like that. I would really hope. And yeah, so those are the main things for this boss fight. I hope you guys enjoy it in test room, everything like that, and I personally did. And I'm gonna try to keep farming for the wands in test realm, but not too much, because if I do get it, then I'm not gonna get it in live realm, knowing my luck. And yeah, so these wands are really good. Make sure you guys do go for them if you are a free-to-play player. For PvP as well, these wands are going to be really good, and it's going to change up the meta. So you guys will see more videos about this and other stuff within my channel soon. More videos along the way, a lot of videos to record due to test realm. And if you guys have any videos you guys want me to record or anything like that, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. I'll definitely get around to doing it. I love seeing all that type of stuff. Also, if you guys haven't joined the Discord, we're really close from hitting 100 people in the Discord, so I really appreciate if you guys join the Discord. Link is down below in the description. Also, joining my Twitch channel as well. We're really skyrocketing on there, so if you want to join the Twitch channel, be sure to go to the link down below as well and follow that and come through, watch me stream. I've been streaming daily roughly, so definitely I enjoy if you guys come by and just say hi. But that's gonna be it on my end. Hope you guys enjoy this boss fight and test realm, everything like that. And when it comes to live realm, hopefully we see some adjustments. But if there are new adjustments in test realm soon, I will definitely update this video and show more. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.